Did you see American Idol last night?
No, I did not. I was busy preparing for the forthcoming total economic collapse that may take place in the next year or so.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about the greatest global economic crisis in history that is occurring right at this moment.
What are you talking about? I have not heard anything about this on NPR, CNN, the BBC, or on MSNBC.
That is because the mainstream media is used merely as a propaganda tool to keep people like you focused on trivial things, like Dancing with the Stars or Jersey Shore.
You were wrong. I just heard that President Obama says our economy is in a recovery. He said he has brought the change. He said that he saved or created millions of jobs with the stimulus package.
Unfortunately, the president is simply saying things that he thinks will help him get re-elected. None of President Obama's policies have created any private sector jobs. Not in this country anyway. Although they have probably helped create jobs in Brazil's oil industry and in other countries where General Electric has factories. The only job growth the president can truthfully claim is his doing is the growth in overpaid federal government jobs in the Washington, D.C. area. Incidentally, this is the only geographic part of the United States where real estate values are actually increasing.
You were wrong. What economic collapse are you talking about anyway?
I am talking about the complete and total breakdown of the global economy. The fact is that the real unemployment rate in the U.S. is over 20%. In Europe, Ireland was forced to take a bailout. Greece has already taken a bailout. Portugal will need a bailout. Spain needs a bailout. Italy will need a bailout. Greece will need another bailout. The stars are all aligned for a total economic disaster as the Ben Bernanke continues to print trillions of dollars as a part of his quantitative easing program. There is global unrest from rising food prices. Now there is unrest in Syria and its citizens are being gunned down in the streets. We are fighting a third war now in Libya. There have been recent talks among other nations to seek an alternative to the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. China and Russia have dropped the US dollar in bilateral trade. There is excessive liquidity being dumped into every market simultaneously. That is why I am preparing now. And I recommend you begin to do the same.
You are nothing but a fear-mongering alarmist, and I am guessing you probably spend all of your time worrying that the government is out to get you. You must also be a racist.
No, I am not. Although I am preparing myself by buying long-term food storage, gold and silver bullion and other basic necessities. I also recommend purchasing guns and ammunition so you will be prepared if the Schumer really hits the fan and there is a total breakdown in the thin veneer that currently lays over our fragile society.
You need to just relax and enjoy life. If anything bad does happen, we can just worry about it then.
By then it will be too late. At least by focusing my efforts now, I can prepare mentally, physically and spiritually. I can acquire everything that my family will need now, while there is still time. If nothing does happen, at least I will have accumulated these goods, which can be used anyway.
Just forget about all of that nonsense. There is a party downtown tonight, and Snooki is going to be making a guest appearance. Do you want to come with me?
No. Thank you. I am going to be picking up some more pre-1965 silver coins and ammunition tonight. Maybe instead of wasting your time meeting Snooki, you should start making plans to prepare.
Why are you buying silver coins anyways? Jim Cramer says we should be buying stocks like GM, Ford and General Electric. We should be supporting America, not fighting against it.
I am not fighting against it, but preparing myself and my family for events that may unfold in the near future.
You are crazy. I am going back to my desk to listen to some Justin Bieber on Pandora Internet Radio.
At least now I know that I have warned you. If you come asking me for food and shelter when the collapse does happen, I will shoot you. Now if you will excuse me, I am not finding this conversation to be a productive use of my time, and I have more bullion and ammunition shopping to do. Just remember what Cody Lundin always says, be dumbass. experienced dumbass consequences.